Let's start by telling me what Master Gardeners Fort Smith, who makes up the group and what do you all do?
Yes, the River Valley Master Gardeners are comprised of people from all over the River Valley, and we go to different projects. We have sanctioned projects, and we do gardening activities and keep everything beautiful for the community.
How many of them are you and how busy do you stay?
Well, I think we have about 150 active participants in our group, and you can be as busy as you want. After you've been established as a master gardener, after you receive the training, the volunteers agree to return 40 hours a year to work on the sanction projects. But after the first year, that's 40 hours. The second year and beyond is only 20 hours a year that you have to work in the gardens.
Before we talk about that training that's coming up, so if you're driving around Fort Smith, what are some of the locations that folks will see that was touched by a master gardener?
Well, in Fort Smith, we have Miss Laura's, the visitor center. In Van Buren, we have Hebe Fountain at the courthouse. We also have the Drennan Scott Garden at the historic building there. In Alma, we have the Popeye Garden. In Mountainburg, we have a new project at the library. At Chaffee Crossing, our largest project is the learning fields at Chaffee Crossing, and that's a very large project with a lot of gardens that show people their demonstration gardens. There's a butterfly garden, a vegetable garden, a labyrinth, a flower cutting garden, a children's garden that's just quite lovely. In the Baptist Health Healing Garden is in the hospital. The Officers Garden at the National Historic Site. I'm probably forgetting some. So there's an abundance of places that people can go and see beautiful gardens.
Now, to become a master gardener, you have to go through this training, which starts October 5th. What is involved in training?
That's a great question. So this year, the training, which comes from the state of Little Rock, from the city of Little Rock, it's the state training. And that is going on all over the state. So people in Northwest Arkansas can also go to their local county extension office, and they'll have the information that they need for their training there. For Sebastian and Crawford counties, we will come to the Sebastian County Extension Office, which is located at 7600 Taylor Avenue in Barling. It's a new extension office. We just got that recently. They will go there for 5 different Wednesdays from 8 in the morning till 4:30 and enjoy some wonderful professional training from a lot of professional gardeners, mostly from Little Rock.
So if you have the brownest thumb like I do, can you still learn how to do this?
I really think you can, because I've learned a lot. When I came on the program 4 years ago, I really didn't know very much at all. But with the training is actually the beginning of it. And once you start working with the other gardeners in the gardens, that's really where you get to learn. A friend of mine says that the class is the classroom, but the working in the gardens are the labs, that you really learn a lot about gardening.
How much can you get out of doing these projects? Even if you're brand new to this, the creativity must just be boundless.
I really enjoy the creativity part of it. I enjoy volunteer work. So I like to get out and just make something look really pretty. And I love meeting people that have the same interests that I do.
So the projects, are they year round, or how often are these projects started and completed?
Well, most of them are ongoing projects, and most of them will slow down during the winter. But you can always do something in the winter. There's always some kind of cleanup. There's composting. There's winter vegetables that can be grown. There's plants that need to be started for the next season. So it's definitely a year-round activity.
And in what you learn in these classes, you can actually use in your backyard.
Definitely. I've definitely expanded my own garden a lot, and my husband has enjoyed helping me with some of that. He helps me build a lot of good projects.
All right, so now is there any registration that has to take place in order to take part in these training sessions starting in October?
Yes, the registration deadline is in September 12th. So to find out information, we need to call the local extension service And the phone number is 479-484-7737. If you call them, they will get you a packet of information with the application. There is a $95 fee, which covers the cost of the instructors, the training. You get a big training manual and t-shirt and a name tag.
So you just learn everything in those 5 Wednesdays, and then you're set free from there.
That's correct. A lot of the topics that are included are propagation, annuals, perennials, pruning. I never knew a thing about pruning until I started going there. Landscape design, pest, how to control pests and diseases. It's very comprehensive.
All right, Diane, thank you so much. Best of luck with the training sessions. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the projects.
Thank you. I sure appreciate it.